Hello there, how are ya? Welcome back to How I Did It. Today we're in town building an automatic feeder for the bees to combat dearth.
Alright, so the first thing that we have to do is mark the holes in it. So we're going to use this for an upside down feeder. Just like this. Alright, so what we have to do is we have to mark in between all the areas except for where this handle is at. We don't want a hole there. We go to this side. And we don't want a hole here. Okay, so I went all the way around, if you'll notice, inside the bucket, and I marked all of my holes. So, now you just simply take and get the smallest drill bit that you can. There we go. And that is going to put our holes into this to make an automatic water, or I should say feeder, for the bees. As soon as it goes through, then you just pull it back out.
Now you'll see once I flip this over why we're putting these holes into here. There's like these little individual divider kind of tray-like that will capture the sugar water for the bees. Yeah, and these are my city chickens.
Good girls.
When I'm outside, they think they need to be hanging out with me, munching on their little chips. Just going ahead and filling it up with some colored water. That way I'll be able to see a little bit better.
Alright, so in theory, I should be able to put this lid on. The lid has a rubber gasket, so it's going to be sealed. And then I'm going to flip it upside down, and where I drilled those holes behind this lip is going to fill up with blue water. Alright, here we go.
You'll see the little dividers that I was talking about earlier. See how they're down there? Each of those have their own individual little holes, as you can see, and the actual water is coming through for them.
Okay guys, we're back out here at the off-grid barn. We're going to make up 3 gallons. So it's 8 pounds of sugar to 1 gallon of water. Gives you a 1-to-1 by weight concentration.
Now I should have pre-mixed this up. It was still a little bit grainy when I put the lid on and put it over on top of the barrel to feed the bees. So you'll see towards the end of the video how some of those holes actually got clogged up. They eventually worked it out, but it still would have been better to make this the night before and let it have a chance to truly dissolve all the way. And just like magic, it was up there. Of course, I had sugar all over me, all over my feet.
Alright, so the landing zone is back.
All over the top of this barrel.
All the way around.
And then I put little pieces of
hopefully the girls will come over here and find
paper
us.
towel in there so the bees wouldn't get knocked in there and actually get all syruped up and end up drowning in the syrup. But as you can see, that thing has a lot of sugar water on the top, and the bees were definitely loving it. So I brought the feeder shim over from the hive, went ahead and bumped the girls off on here so they could see that this sugar water was here and ready for them. And in no time at all, they were gobbling it down like no tomorrow. Like I said, once it dissolved all the way, they were feeding evenly from all the way around, but this shows how the granulars were clogging some of those smaller holes. Alrighty then, how to combat dearth? Make a feeder. Thanks for stopping by. You all have a wonderful and blessed day.